Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Erosium and it's very good to see all of you gaming heroes. In today's video we are going to be discussing a bit of the Shadowlands upcoming game, and I am so excited to be going into these details. I'm actually going through everything on Wowhead to do with Shadowlands so that you guys have a good impression without getting spoiled about what the game is bringing. You have a good impression of what is to come, and I think that is so important for my community here to kind of know what is to come so that you guys can prepare appropriately. Without further ado guys, let's get into it. I'm also going to be looking at the PTR for you guys visually so you can see some of the customizations coming. I'm also going to be doing a little bit of leveling on the Shaman just so that you guys have some entertaining visual footage to go with. The Shadowlands lore. Sylvanas Windrunner, fallen leader of the Horde, has pierced the veil between Azeroth and the realm of the dead, setting in motion a series of events that threatens to upset the cosmic balance between life and death. In recent years, the machine of death has broken, and the souls brought to the Shadowlands no longer go through the Arbiter, instead being sent straight to the Maw. As a result of this, the Maw and its jailer has grown far stronger, while the other domains of Shadowlands are becoming deprived of Anima, a fundamental resource in the Shadowlands. Sylvanas Windrunner has been working with the jailer for a long time to inflict as much death as they can, and with each death and soul sent to the Maw, her and the jailer grow stronger. Many innocent souls, including the thousands of civilians killed during the War of Thorns, are now languishing in the torment in the Maw. As adventurers arrive in the Shadowlands, they too will be sent straight to the Maw, but their innate connection between Azeroth will save them from an eternity of torment within the Maw. However, some of their allies will be left behind while the adventurers are tasked with exploring the Shadowlands to understand the realm of the dead and hopefully become strong enough to return to the Maw and save their allies. So what are the changes we should expect to see in Shadowlands? Well, some of the changes we will see are a huge amount of character customization changes. Every race within World of Warcraft has now received a new variety of customizations. So when you are now going to see the barbers in Stormwind or Orgrimmar, you can add all of these different varieties of customizations to your characters and make them look unique, make them stand out in the crowd. You can also do this, of course, when you create a new character. There are so many different new customizations that to go through the list would be long and arduous. I do, however, invite you to download the PTR, which absolutely everyone can test the PTR. You simply have to go to your Battle.net account online, add the PTR to your account, and then you simply install the PTR like you would install World of Warcraft, and you can access all of these brand new customizations. It's so cool, and it's definitely worth doing. The levels Squish. So for those of you that have been living under a rock, Shadowlands is giving us our very first leveling Squish. We're going to be getting squished all the way down to level 60. That 60 is going to be the brand new max level in Shadowlands, which is so exciting to see. There have been a couple different squishes within WoW history, but they've never squished the actual level. They've squished, item levels, I think a couple of times now, and they've never done this type of squish, so I'm really excited to see how the new leveling experience feels, because what I think will happen is each level that you gain from level 1 to 60 will feel like a vast difference in your abilities, your skills, your talents, everything that you pick up along the way. When you were leveling all the way to 120 from level 1, a lot of the time when you'd be leveling, you wouldn't feel any different as you leveled. You're like, oh cool, I just got another level. But it shouldn't feel like that. MMOs should feel like when you get a new level, you feel like a beast. Oh, that raptor at Stranglethorn Vale, I can smash him into the ground. Bow before me, you dinosaur. In Shadowlands, every level is meaningful. Shadowlands will introduce a completely brand new leveling system meant to provide a meaningful sense of advancement with every level achieved. Current max level characters will begin Shadowlands at level 50 and work towards the new level cap of 60. This revamp will create a streamlined experience between all of the World of Warcraft expansions and will help the new players get caught up to the most recent portion of WoW history without them needing to go through the extra loops. According to BlizzCon, leveling from 1 to 50 in Shadowlands will be 50 to 70% faster than it is to currently level from 1 to 120 in BFA. How insane is that? Along with that, there's a brand new starting zone that every class can go and level. Basically, every class, every race can level together. So when you create a new character, I know this because I've tried it on the PTR and this is exactly what happened. I created a dwarf and it said to me, would you like to level in Dunmorrow or would you like to level in Exile's Reach? And I clicked Exile's Reach and it sent me onto a boat. So that says to me that if you are deciding to create a bunch of new characters with your friends, having heirlooms is no longer a problem because heirlooms just give you slight buffs. They don't make it so that you're outlevel and outpace all your friends instantly, which is great. Instead, now you can say, let's level together, guys. I'll make a dwarf, you make a night elf, and I'll make a Cold Tyran, and we can all level together in Exile's Reach from 1 to 10, and then we can choose an expansion and go level from 10 to 50, and then we can go do Shadowlands together. It's to create more of a streamlined experience and get you guys the opportunity to experience the current history of WoW and do it with your friends, which is ultimately why we play World of Warcraft. It's not a single player game, it's a multiplayer game, So having that ability to level with your friends is that much better. So heirlooms, there'll be no bonus experience on heirlooms in Shadowlands. They will still act as fairly powerful gear that will help you, but you won't outpace all of your friends in leveling. What it does do is it gives you bonuses on the amount of heirlooms that you have. So say you've got like 5 heirlooms, I do believe that it gives you a bonus on rested XP. So say you log out in an inn, you might gain a bit more rested XP than say other people, and when that's gone, it's gone. You just have to regain it. So I see a lot of people potentially leveling, say 5 to 10 alts and just going through them one at a time and using them as rest XP. It's a good way to get around it, I would guess. But if you're playing with friends, at least now you're not going to outpace them if they're brand new to World of Warcraft, which is just awesome. So what are covenants? Covenants are a new take on factions in World of Warcraft Shadowlands. In Shadowlands, there are 4 powers governing each of the areas of death in Shadowlands. From the Arbiter's judgment, souls are sent to each covenant to help them find a purpose in their afterlife. The Kyrian Covenant of Bastion governs over souls that served a life of service, offering them a chance to look over their past deeds and seek ascension to become a Kyrian themselves. The Necrolords of Maldraxxus govern over the battle-hardened souls and reward strength, while weak souls become fuel for the Maldraxxus cosmic weapon. Those who are determined quickly rise to positions of power. The Night Fae of Ardenweald accept those with a deep connection to nature, using the Anima in the Shadowlands to infuse slumbering spirits with the knowledge of old and preparing them for rebirth. The Venthyr of Revendreth take over souls that were flawed or prideful in life, but can still obtain redemption. The Venthyr punish those who lived a life of sin, determining if they are worthy of redemption in the Shadowlands. Choosing a covenant is the biggest character choice in Shadowlands. It's very important. Each covenant provides a different signature and class of abilities, soulbinds, and even cosmetic rewards. Covenants share 4 major features. Adventurers, put your tactical skills to the test by sending your allies into the Shadowlands and lending aid to your chosen covenant by tackling the unique challenges facing them. You'll need to be strategic about how you take on these combat puzzles, who you'll send to face them, and who you'll utilize to claim victory. Transport network. Players will be able to access a zone-specific travel network within their sanctum. These travel networks are specific to each covenant. Anima Conductor. Players will be able to enable additional content within the zone by investing Anima into activating a specific area. So each player experience is completely different. Soulbinds within your sanctum. You'll meet 3 key members from your covenant. You'll be able to choose one of these soulbinds with. Soulbinding allows you to gain access to traits that enhance your skills so that you can effectively combat all who stand in your way. Torghast, Tower of the Damned. Torghast is a tower located in the heart of the Maw, the end-game Shadowlands zone, hosting the most vile souls to ever arrive in the Shadowlands. Torghast is a procedurally generated 1 to 5 people scalable dungeon that becomes harder and harder as players progress further into the tower. Due to its procedurally generated nature, you never know what you will be able to find in Torghast, with levels and enemies changing every time you ascend this mysterious tower. Unlike previous challenges in such as Mythic Plus, Torghast is not a timed event, allowing players to explore the tower at their own pace and obtain further rewards. Torghast has at least 2 models, one for collecting your weekly important reward, and the other for cosmetic rewards such as transmog. Access to Torghast will be unlimited. The Forge of Domination. Legendaries will be returning in Shadowlands with an entirely new acquisition system. Developers have stated that although they liked how legendaries worked in Legion, they did not like the RNG heavy acquisition methods. In Shadowlands, players will have access to the Forge of Domination, a special forge where artifacts such as the Lich King's Helm of Domination and Frostmourne were originally crafted. The system has been stated to work in a similar manner to the Punchard of Mechagon, where you'll be able to craft legendary armor and add affixes to it. Player versus player. Return of Conquest PvP vendors. With Shadowlands Alpha Development Update, Blizzard revealed a much requested feature, one that I personally am so thrilled to see. The return of PvP vendors. With these vendors, players can once again target specific items for PvP, as well as use Conquest to upgrade their items, while endgame systems will not be available for testing right away. In Shadowlands, hearing about this change is so promising, and I am so pleased to see it. I have absolutely just... I can't stand PvP in BFA. It's so annoying. You press H and it just gets me so angry seeing it. It's like, go do some PvP for this item that we've chosen for you. It completely doesn't help you, and it's not good at all for your gear, but hey, we've chosen it, so you damn well better use it. Like, it's one of those. I want to go into PvP, grind out honor, grind out conquest points, and I want to choose the piece of gear I want to buy. That is so exciting for me. I hate the fact that they're just like, take this piece of gear. No, I will not take that piece of gear. I will throw it on the ground and I will stamp on it, okay? Because that's what I think of it. Yeah. So, with that being said, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this kind of talk about Shadowlands. If you have, let me know your comments in the section below and what you think about some of these new upcoming systems, because it is really quite a large overhaul of what World of Warcraft looks like right now versus what it will look like when Shadowlands is out. I'm so excited to hear your thoughts about it. Leave a comment in the section below. Okay, so there you have it, guys. We have gone through what Shadowlands is like, what the PTR is like, what the customization is like. If you've enjoyed this video, smash that like button. Show what you're made of, you know. Show the power within the like. Click subscribe. And I hope to see you in a future video. If you enjoyed this style of video, please let me know, as I'm just experimenting here on the channel to try different things to see, you know, what is liked the most. I really love leveling. I really like gold making. I really like farming. I like so much things in World of Warcraft. But I'm trying to make a style of video that isn't just a copycat of everyone else. I want to create something unique that you guys appreciate. If this is the type of thing that you do enjoy, where I do a bit of gaming whilst talking about news or upcoming things, Let me know in the comments. I will see you next video. This is Erosium out.